The cards are neither light nor dark. It will be as you perceive it to be, and thus we have created it in that same manner.
It is not paradigm dependent nor path dependent.
So anyone can make use of this unique deck. Greetings, I'm Baron Aragni.
And I'm Baronessa Aragni. Originally we were planning on recording and releasing a different video today. However, due to some developments from today, we have decided to rather make this video instead. This video pertains to something which is rather important to us, that has been in the making from us for quite some time, actually.
Indeed, it's been a long wait, like Baronessa said, a year in the making, and we've done a lot of hard work to be able to finally present this little surprise to you guys.
For those of you who have been following us, our works in progress and everything for some time, this is what you have been waiting for and what you have actually been asking after for a while.
Especially one certain individual, and you know who you are.
So, the wait is over. We present to you
Melancholia.
Okay. We're not going to put it too close at the moment because we're going to do some close-up footage for you guys in a moment. However, that's the box, of course. Now, this deck is an intuitive divination deck. Now, what do we mean by this?
This intuitive card deck, or tarot deck, so to speak, you make use of your spiritual senses, in essence, to determine the outcome of any given situation.
You use your intuition.
In other words, yes.
Although there are many different forms of divination, many different divination methods that you can make use of, all of them can fall under one of two different umbrella terms, shall we call it. One is interpretive divination, and the other one is intuitive divination. Now, just a short crash course on each. Interpretive divination is where you would basically do what most people do nowadays. You buy, let's just say, a tarot deck or whatever. You draw your cards. You open up the accompanying booklet, if there is one. You read the meanings of the cards, and that's it. As if that is all that could possibly mean. Essentially, you are parroting what you have been told that means. That is interpretive divination. Anyone can practice that form. You really need zero skills to perform that form of divination. However, intuitive divination,
you literally use your intuition to interpret that which you are using to divine with. Not everybody has this inherent ability. However, you can develop it further by developing your spiritual senses. This method cannot be taught by anyone. In that regard, you either have the ability or you must acquire it through developing your spiritual senses.
It is also our personal favorite form of divination because with intuitive divination, you can use basically anything as divination tools or jacks. As we have written in the hexagrammaton, in many different forms of divination, and so on and so forth. Now, back to our newly released oracle deck, Melancholia. It is, as we mentioned, an intuitive divination deck. What that means in this particular case is that although it has an accompanying booklet with some meanings and a bit of a write-up on each of the cards, what they could mean, that is not nearly all it means.
Yeah, that cannot even summarize its full potential.
You see, many decks of tarot cards or oracle cards or whatever you want to call them, they are developed by, let's just say, artists or spiritualists or philosophers or whatever. We have developed this deck as practitioners for practitioners. What that means for you is that although this deck can be used for divination, and well, that's what it says on the box after all, that is not all purpose it can serve. It can serve you in your personal practices.
Also as a path working system, because this tarot deck consists of 72, not just tarot cards, but they are actual archetypes, spiritual constructs, which have existed and which will exist still. So you can imagine the massive potential it has for you as a practitioner making use of this. This is one of a kind and it's unique. No other cards like this exist anywhere else in the world, nor ever has it existed anywhere else. We personally created each one of these 72 cards, not the physical product, but the artwork and the spiritual connotations related and relating to the artwork itself. We've designed every facet of the artwork, even the cover on the box, the booklet, everything inside of it.
Everything. Like we say, as occultists,
for occultists.
That means that, let's just say you are not really a practitioner. However, you are interested in practicing divination. This will serve you well. If, however, you are a practitioner, like we say, it gets a whole new level of meaning and use for you. Each card as well can describe various entities, spirits, energies, rituals, and so on that you are working with or that you should be working with.
Yeah.
Honestly, this deck, as mentioned, there's none other like it.
Yeah, and we doubt there will exist anything else like it.
The number of cards being 72 in this particular deck, some of you may be thinking it may have some relation to the Goetia, the Lesser Key of Solomon, or the Shamfresh. However, we assure you it has absolutely zero connections, zero connotations to any of those.
The cards are neither light nor dark. It will be as you perceive it to be, and thus we have created it in that same manner.
It is not paradigm dependent, nor path dependent.
So anyone can make use of this unique deck.
We suppose the only catch, if you will, is that the more spiritually open and the more spiritually developed you are, the more you will be able to read from these cards.
Indeed. But that does not mean that a person who is not very intuitive in relation to the tarot cards cannot use it. Of course you can use it. Anyone can use it. And that's why we've created that little booklet to assist the practitioner in, interpreting the meaning of the cards themselves.
So, with this deck of ours, Melancholia, there will be 2 different editions available to you. The first edition will be, let's just call it, for the time being, the complete edition. What that means is you will receive the cards in its little box, the accompanying booklet, as well as the 72 cards. The other version will have the box and the cards, of course. However, the booklet will be digital instead of physical. Why did we make this variant, this option available? Some time ago, we ran a vote on our blog and asked you, what would you prefer? Would you prefer us to include a physical booklet, or would you prefer a digital booklet? Mainly regarding printing costs and so on and so forth. Most of you voted that it should have a physical booklet included, and we were going to make that default, just one option, booklet included, that's the end of it. However, the printing cost, because the booklet is not just the booklet is 140 pages, technically 144 pages. So it's not a small little piece of paper. And because it's not just a small little piece of paper,
the cost for that increased as well.
So there's that. So for the complete edition, it will be a little bit more expensive, but it's basically because of the included booklet. To be honest, we even originally wrote a longer booklet about this, describing a lot more things, a lot more details. However, we had to cut it down to what it is right now already.
Indeed. Those individuals who purchase let's just call it the second edition without the physical booklet, will have a digital format available on their membership page on our website.
Of the booklet itself?
Yes, of the booklet. There's no difference in the content of the booklet whatsoever. The only difference is one is physical and the other one is digital.
That's it. That's literally it. So you can just see how you feel. What do you want? What do you find more convenient for yourself? Now we will give you some specifications on the deck itself. We are going to insert a screen here so you can take a nice closer look at them. The box itself is in gloss finish, printed, Once you open the box and you have the complete edition, as an example right now, you will have the Melancholia booklet. It is in total 144 pages. We put in an extra couple of pages for any notes or for any notes you may choose to make. Then, of course, it is the deck itself, containing 72 cards, each one an archetype, each one carrying a message for you. And not just one message either.
Several.
They are not too big, not too small, fits easy in the hand. It fits easy both in my hand and in the Baron's hands. It shuffles very easy. The cards are not too hard, not too flexible. They are gloss coated.
And the images are extremely vivid.
Very vivid, very beautiful, we must say. And that is the deck. We will show you, obviously not all of the cards' images, because to us personally, if we have to purchase a tarot deck or an oracle deck, part of the joy of opening it for the first time is looking through the artwork of each individual card, whether it's a new oracle deck or whether it's a rework on the tarot. It's irrelevant. The artwork, seeing the artwork for the first time. So we will show you a couple of the cards which you might have already seen, just so you can get an idea of both the archetypal constructs as well as the art itself. You will notice that the back of the cards, these cards by default are designed that it cannot be inverted, because the messages that each of these cards, each of these archetypes represent is intuitive. It pertains to the situation, it pertains to an individual, it pertains to the use.
And remember, there's no major or minor arcana, because this is not a Rider-Waite deck, for an example. This is our creation, so we have not included that method.
We refer to it as a tarot deck, even though it's not technically a tarot deck.
Because that is just for ease of reference.
It is just for ease of reference, because people associate that with cartomancy. So, this is not the first deck of divination or divination tool that we have created ourselves. However, this is the first that we have had formally printed.
And making commercially available.
And making it commercially available.
Yeah.
So, we're not trying to sound egotistical, but we are extremely, extremely proud of this creation.
Yeah. Each card carries a part of us within it.
Yeah, it actually
Definitely. Okay, within the next 24 hours, the Melancholia tarot deck will be made available. Today is the 14th of December 2023. So the next 24 hours from now on, it will be available on our website. Both formats.
Yes. Just a note, if you decide to order one of these decks from us during this holiday season, we cannot guarantee that you will receive it within this holiday season.
Indeed.
Because we do not obviously print this ourselves. This is printed by a third-party company which specializes in cards specifically.
And also, if you order it after the fact, let's just say you order it in the year 2024, the same goes forwards as well in regards to holidays. We cannot guarantee you that it will be delivered before that holiday that you order the cards.
As with all of our books, our physical books, these decks are printed on demand, which means that we do not carry stock of it and we do not send it from here in South Africa to wherever you are in the world. One of the reasons for that is that the shipping costs from South Africa to, let's just say, the US or Europe.
It's crazy expensive.
Is crazy expensive. Truly it is. With some of the other products that we are planning on releasing next year, we are trying to find ways around that.
Indeed.
But nonetheless. So it will be shipped to you on a print-on-demand basis. But make no mistake, the fact that it is printed on demand will not lessen its quality.
No, our printers are extremely reputable and extremely good at what they do. So you do not have to have any concerns about that. You will receive your tarot deck, Melancholia, when you order it, and you will receive it in good condition.
All orders will have tracking available.
Definitely.
So you don't have to worry about things getting lost or missing and you don't really know where they are. For more details on the card stock, the dimensions, and things like that, the technical aspect of it all, once it is listed on our website, like we say, within the next 24 hours, you will see a drop-down menu, and you simply click there and you will see all the technical details of these cards.
Yes, we will provide all that information for your convenience.
So within this video, the only thing you might have learned is the difference between intuitive divination and interpretive divination. And of course, you now have knowledge of our deck, Melancholia. The purpose of this video truly was basically just a release announcement.
Yeah, just an announcement, to be honest. We were going to make another video, but like Baronessa said, we received this little surprise today from the couriers, and we could not make an announcement video. Of course, we know some of you guys have been waiting so long for the news of the release of this tarot deck of ours, Melancholia. And here it finally is. It's going to be available within the next 24 hours.
So if you are interested, we will post here as well in the comments once it is available on our website.
Yeah.
We will also post on Facebook and other social media channels, which now is on either side here. Where's my hand? Okay, it doesn't matter. So follow us on social media. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as always. And also visit our website and subscribe to our newsletter, because whenever anything major like this gets released and becomes available, we send out newsletters as well.
And remember, if you purchase any of our services on our website or any of our physical products like our books and now maybe the tarot deck, then please leave a review, because you will get a discount on your next purchase.
So that's it for today. Soon, maybe within the next couple of days, we will create and upload our original or our originally intended video.
Yeah.
Until then, always remember, as above, so below.
As within, so without. Namaste.